Hey, everybody, what is up? It is your boy, Dixie Outlaw, back again. Now, in case anybody's wondering what's going on here, I'm actually recording on my phone for YouTube at the same time I am doing my live. So, give me a minute, Twitch. Hey, everybody, what is up? It is your boy, Dixie Outlaw, back again for another one. How's it going, YouTube? Hold on. Why is that? Okay. I think that's better, maybe? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to make some adjustments. Today we're playing uh Minecraft Survival. Not vanilla, but you know. Uh if anybody's watching this on YouTube, I'm live right now on Twitch. Well, I'm live at the time of making this video. Uh and so if anybody sees any comments come up on screen, that is why. And if you guys hear me talk to anybody, that is also why, because I am on Twitch. Um, do I have regular stone? I think I do. I just don't know how much stone I would get. I really don't want to do this again to y'all. Like every single time I record a video now, it seems like I'm always doing something with the crops. But wait a minute. I think I got a bunch of cobblestone. And if I don't, I can go get some fairly easily. Oh yeah, I got a lot. I wish there was builder ones, but there ain't. And I really don't want to add building gadgets to the world because I'm worried that will break everything. Okay, I need to break a lot of this grass because I don't want this grass in my way. Um, do I have no axe? I thought I did have an axe at some point. Yeah, right there's the copper one. That'll work. What are you trading, fool? Nothing really useful. Okay, turn that down. Much better. Much better. Sorry, y'all. That was really loud on my end. Shouldn't have changed nothing on y'all's end, but it did change it on mine. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do for the base just yet. Um, I will take and tell you though, I have been watching Gemini, and I hope she's okay with this, but I kind of took inspiration from her a little bit about some ideals I've had about what to do for my first base. I also took some ideals from Scar. Like I'm not going to copy their builds. That would be ridiculous. But I do have ideals of like kind of like build palettes that I kind of like in combinations of certain colors that I would normally never try otherwise. Um, because there's some color palettes that I never really thought of together that actually kind of do look good together and stuff. And I think one of the things I want to do is I'm not going to start with a small base because I do got a lot of mystical agriculture stuff and everything. So I don't know exactly like because back here I want to get as close as I can to this. I just don't know exactly what I'm going to do for the roof. Roofs are always my struggle bus for builds. And the main reason being is just it's hard for me personally to kind of wrap my head around how to make an acceptable roof, if that makes any sense to anybody. Um, that's always been my struggle with doing builds is actually like figuring out exactly how I want to do the roofs because I've done roofs the same way for so long that I haven't really tried to do them a different way yet, and it definitely shows. But I definitely think I'm going to go with a bigger base than what I normally would start with. Um, Mainly because resources are a little hard to come by, but if nothing else, I can at least get the base of the build in, if nothing else. And also, I want to challenge myself. You know, that's another reason why I want to build a little bit of a different base than what I normally do because I want to challenge myself. I want to go out of my norm. I don't want to keep doing the same old builds over and over again. I mean, I'm going to use some of the same color palettes, um, but I'm going to be building on a different scale and doing some different details than what I would normally do. I thought I had birch. I'm going to have to make a chest or two just to stick some stuff in for right now. Thank God for the magnet, though. Now, I don't think I'm going to do the whole floor out of birch. I just don't know what else would go with birch, especially on a scale this size. Um, I do kind of want to be unique about it, though, so to speak, and do something that is out of my norm. I'm kind of thinking of like some sort of darker block in the middle, maybe. Maybe do like 3 or 4 birch around the edge, and then do some sort of darker block in the middle. Now, I'm not going to do a gradient and all that hoopla. I don't do gradients. I never have, never will. You know what though? I think I might raise up this side some though, and kind of like quarter this off, so to speak, and have like part of this go up, like about 3 or 4 blocks, and then have it kind of go down into this area and have a door on this side as well that comes into this area. That sounds like it would be really cool looking. Instead of having everything just on a flat plane. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. I don't think I have enough wood for this, but I do believe I have enough wood essence to make more. Yeah, I do. I got 55 there. Yeah, I got 55 wood essence. So I can make uh actually now that I'm kind of thinking about pale, maybe. Let's do this. Let's grab a little bit of this and a little bit of this. Take this over to the build. Put it next to this. And strip it. And kind of see what I think. You know what? Actually, I'm kind of leaning towards the pale. Kind of do like a really nice type of type floor, you know? I'm gonna need more cobblestone. But that's okay. Oh, nope. Cobblestone would not be in that chest. It would be in this one. Yeah, whatever. I gotta redo my chest anyways. I'm still kind of thinking where I want my storage building to be. I still kind of do think on there, because then this would be one side and then I can start building on the other side. I don't know 100% yet though. I think this is kind of where I want to quarter this off and go up a few more blocks. Yeah. I don't know how this is going to look. I don't know if I'm going to like this. But I've always been the type of person that I would much rather take away than add. So let's see how this turns out, shall we? I think it might look good um, with the scale of it, because I am building a little bit bigger base than what I normally would do. I don't know what I'm going to do about the roof yet, but you know. I think what I might do with the dark though, is I might use that on the outside, because I'm thinking about using spruce for the walls, spruce planks, and it might look good. Honestly, it might look good. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with this part underneath here. Um, I might leave it blank. I might do something with it. I don't know yet. All depends on how froggy I'm feeling. And what I'm actually thinking about the base when I get to that part. But so far, I kind of like that idea. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to like it until I get it all done. Um, so also, y'all be nice. I'm not the world's best builder. I normally don't build bases. I normally go inside freaking caves and or build inside a mountain, in the side of a mountain or something like that. I normally don't actually make the whole base itself. Now, the reason why I did make some oak is, yeah. Okay, I think this might be cool. I probably should have put some sort of staircase in first. Then that would have determined exactly where this would sit. But I didn't. So here we are. Oops. Do I have any stairs I can use as a temporary? Yes, I do. Because I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, y'all. Had to sneeze. I'm so used to regular vein miner that I get so concerned when I'm crouching when I'm working on stuff like this. But then I remember, oh yeah, that's right. This ain't regular vein miner. That it don't matter. That you gotta be kidding me. I'm out again. Hold on one second, y'all. Alright, y'all. Sorry about that. Had an important phone call. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna stay, but it might not. All depends on how I feel about it. I really don't know at this point what I'm going to do with this build. Like, I have ideals, but let's all be honest, who knows if they're good or not. I do know I need to grab a bed and bring it in here and put it somewhere. I don't even know if I got enough wool for a bed, though. There's one wool. I do not. I'll grab this one then. No. Sorry, y'all. I had to double check to make sure actually I'm muted because I've had it happen before where I didn't. And also, sorry I'm so quiet. I'm laser focused. I know I'm just laying down blocks, but I'm focused because I'm trying to keep track of what I'm building and how it's looking. And so far, I don't hate it. But then again, I haven't really done much with it yet. So that's also something to keep in mind. Holy cow, cud. I ran out of slabs again. This is taking a lot of slabs. Good thing is, though, I got a magnet, so I don't have to worry about really losing none of my pieces. I might do something with this area. I don't know yet. So I think I am going to put a door on it just in case. But I kind of like this style that I'm going for right now of not having everything level like I normally would, which is something I learned from Jem because she stepped out of her comfort zone just a little bit and is doing something new. And so, that's what I'm doing. Holy cow, cut. I'm out again. I'm going to need more birch at the end of all of this because I still have to finish that. And then I still have to go in and do the pale accents. Is it really called an accent? I don't know. I don't even know how high I want my roof to be. I know I gotta make the walls pretty decent size to accommodate for um the sheer size of this. So I do know that. Now this is the part where really I get to see if I really like it or not. Because calcite is cool and all, but okay, yeah, I am kind of digging that. I normally don't go for the whimsical style stuff, but I am kind of digging this. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I am kind of digging this. I don't think a stack is going to be enough, but I can make more. And the whole time I'm doing this, my crops are over there growing. I probably should make a harvester for them, but I ain't done it yet. And who knows, this might not even stay like this. I might end up deciding that I really don't like this when I get finished. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I have thought about adding Tinker's Construct and seeing if I can still nicely function without lagging all the HE double hockey sticks and back. I just ain't done it. Yeah, stack is not enough. Oh boy, I might have misunderestimated. Oh crap. I didn't mean to do that. You know, though, I do kind of like this type of stream. A little bit laid back, relaxed. All I gotta do is focus on building and talking to anybody that might come in here and want to talk. Maybe people will join and give me their opinions. I don't think so, but you know, you never know. Well, crap, that's not gonna work then. And as far as I know, just having pale oak is not gonna summon any creakins. It's you gotta actually have a creaking heart, which I think you can make. I could be wrong, but I think you can make those. I know in mystical agriculture, I do believe you can make Heart of the Seas and Nautilus shells and so on and so forth. I just don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Uh, there goes my pickaxe. I mean my axe, not my pickaxe. Why did I say pickaxe? I don't know. I'm probably going to go through a lot of axes and stuff like that to do this build. I do know if I was on Java, though, my crops would be going ham nuts because I would be able to just set up growth accelerators. Okay, I kind of like that. No idea how it's going to look with the spruce yet. So let's add some spruce. And hold on 1 second, y'all. I got to blow my nose. Okay, we're back. If I had a building wand or building gadget, this would go a whole lot quicker, though. But I don't. I do know I'm going to end up putting windows in and stuff, but not right now. Because I still kind of have to decide how I want to do the windows. Do I want to go bare basics, or do I want to kind of go fancy? I'm hoping this actually works and looks good. I think what I'm going to do before I decide about the floor with the walls, I'm going to go outside the base, or I mean, go to the bottom part of the base, build up the walls down there a little bit, and then kind of use that as my judgment point of if this is going to look good or not. From the outside, I mean, it's gonna have to look good from the inside too, but I need to see what it's gonna look like from the outside first and foremost. And I know I gotta probably change the cobble on the inside here to something else, probably spruce, but I digress. Yeah, no, don't have enough spruce. I know I don't have enough spruce. Now I do. Hopefully. I know I don't have enough to actually complete it, but I do have enough to start it. You know, worst comes worst, if this doesn't look good, I can always redo. Now, I do know I'm going to make that top part higher than this part, but I think I am going to go 6 high on this bottom part and maybe 6 or 7 high on the top part. I ain't really decided all the details yet. I'm kind of just a go with the flow type feller. I do know I want this to be a nice, grand entrance though. So I'm going to make it too high so way I can go in and shape it later. I've always been the type of person I would much rather remove than add. Now this is the part where I need to decide if I want to go higher. I don't know. Yeah, maybe 2. But I can now come over here, take a step back and look. I mean, it's very flat. So that's not helping nothing. It's very, very flat. I think if I make it not so flat, it will look better. I don't really got a whole bunch of blocks in my inventory right now, so y'all are just gonna have to be patient. Where do I want an entrance at? Here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I'm trying to go for a different aesthetic than what I normally do, y'all. In case anybody's wondering why it kind of looks like trash right now. I'm a decent builder, I would take and say myself, but this is really not showing confidence on that right now. Okay, I actually kind of like this. I mean, this is kind of bright. I might add a carpet to it or something. make it a little bit less jaunting. But so far, I'm not hating it. I mean, I really won't know until I'm actually finished with it either, but, you know. I might actually carve this in just a little bit. No, hard lines ain't gonna be a problem, I don't think. I'm out of birch. Do I have birch saplings by chance? Does not look like I do. So even though I tried avoiding it, I'm gonna have to do some harvestation. Because I need wood essence. So I can actually make some more wood. I don't even know how much more I need, but I get 3 per, so I might, big might, uh, just pump out a big old bit of this. I don't know yet. Um, got a lot of essence. A lot of essence. Let's see. Hopefully this is enough to at least finish this floor off. I don't think it's gonna be, but you never really know now, do you? Okay, and that's already 3. This one's not. I don't know. This is kind of really jarring. Like, it's really, really bright. But I don't know. It kind of starting to grow on me just a little bit. I think with a carpet or two, it might be okay. Because also it adds a little bit of detail. And detail is always nice. Um, I do know I'm running low on spruce. And I wanted to at least finish some of these walls. Kind of get basic shape going. But I think I am going to have to remove this and replace it with spruce. And this is what I was afraid of. The only thing that sucks about building builds this big is you end up making a mob farm in the basement. I don't know how I'm feeling about the second floor yet because it kind of still is a little jarring that it's just straight cobblestone all the way up. I might change it out for stone bricks maybe or something like that. I don't know yet. We might see how stone brick looks. Okay. Yes, that does look better. I kind of like that actually. That's going to be the only part that's going to be kind of difficult to hide. No, not really. Okay, y'all. I'm going to see if I can add building gadgets. Um, Cause yeah, I can't stand building by hand. If this live crashes, you know why. Building gadgets. This would make my life a million times easier. Please don't crash. That's all I ask. Don't crash. I'm talking about the live, not the game. The game crashes, no biggie. The live crashes, well, then we got problems because then that means I gotta take back off this. But the game crashes, but the stream doesn't. Then we might still be in business. Because I'm getting tired of doing this building by hand. I really am. I'm sorry if anybody wants me to do it by hand. I can't. Okay, so sorry, y'all. My chair decided it didn't want to be here no more. There we go. Uh, that, that, and then that will make me the battery. 2 diamonds. That's not terribly difficult. I just have to actually go down and mine them. I really don't like using the wood for this, but I need me some pickaxes. Because I have no idea how quickly I am going to find anything. Let's take a look at this. Because I know there were some new things. Okay, it doesn't look like there was really anything new. All that stuff I already knew about. So, let's go down to the mine, shall we? Go down and start mining and hopefully get some diamonds. And then I can make the building gadget. And we already see that I can get to Supremium fairly quickly, so if I really have to make a diamond seed, I will. Hopefully this build looks good after I'm done, because I'm still on the fence about it. Like, I kind of like it. I kind of think it's looking good. Kind of think it's looking dope. I just ain't 100% sold yet, you know? Let me pause the recording here, and I will see all y'all when I get done. And hey there, YouTube, we are back from our mining excursion. We got some diamonds, we got some redstone, we got some gold, and we got some lapis lazuli. So, not a little bad mining excursion. And it really didn't take all that long. Yeah, only about 10-15 minutes. You gotta be kidding me, really? Yeah, you stay over there, creeper. All I need is some arrows. Okay. Now, all I need is the iron. I know there was a creeper near me. Hopefully he's gone. Everything like that for a second. That's not good. These things ain't too terribly difficult to make. Block coal. Wait a minute. 7. I don't even remember where my iron seed is. Up there it is. Alright. And now I have everything I need to actually make a building and they can use the build guys. You're not making use it. Oh, it's already fully charged. Okay. Um. Uh. Oh. Duh. I need the blocks in my inventory. Definitely makes things way easier and way quicker. Better make sure that I didn't like accidentally do any weird shit. Out of blocks. But you do see how much more quick and efficient that is than doing it the old fashioned way. Spruce. That's what I need a little bit of. Some spots I'm gonna have to go in and actually do my damn self, but it's fine. And now I got to get more spruce wood. But I do love this building gadget because it does make things way easier. There's no guesswork. There's no none of that. It's just, hey, do. And I like that. And there's different modes for it as well. As y'all seen when I was thinking, deciding on which mode I wanted to use. So yeah. These are just temporary. These are just placeholders until I actually decide exactly what blocks I want to do. I wonder if it can do half slabs. I remember that was an issue for it once before, was doing half slabs. So let's see. It cannot. Yay! It's useless. Not really. But that does suck that it can't do slabs like I wanted to. Unless there is a way, and I'm just an idiot. Let's see. Use the drop-down menu to anchor mounts the selected box's position. Let's take and see. Nope. It still just drops it down. So that's not going to work for what we want here. You know, I might actually put my storage inside of this building. I don't know yet, but I might. Nope, I'm out. Okay. I mean, this doesn't look half bad, I don't think. It's starting to grow on me. I think as soon as I actually start really doing some details and some fine knit work, it'll be better. Um, but that's going to require me grinding a lot. And when I mean grinding, I mean I'm going to have to take and grind out these plants because this is how I'm getting my wood. You know what? At least for temporary, I wonder if it can do this. I'm going to check out something after I sleep. There's something I just thought of. Well, two things. So let's go get some dirt. And let's see something here. Now, if I convert all of you, and then all of you, and then I take said building gadget, and then I do this, oh my god, it works. That is fucking batshit. Wood crop. Is that the same as wood seeds? Oh, well, it was worth a shot. At least they can do the farmland. So it's not a complete waste. At least they can do the farmland. I think the reason why I can't do the crops is just because it keeps registering it as a crop. And since it's not a crop in my inventory, it says no, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm thinking at least. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking is going on there and what's happening. But at least we know it does work with certain things and does certain things how I want it to. So ain't really complaining. What I am complaining about though is this god blessed inventory. Holy macaroni. Let's finish out this floor before we do anything else. I wonder if it'll work for this. Toss some crap out of my inventory. It might have to be the actual log itself. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It doesn't work for that either. Let's take and try again. Axe. Okay. There's my axe. I was like, where's my axe? Couldn't find it. No. It does not work. No matter what I take and try. There might be something fancy that I'm not understanding here. But let's read the book real quick. Building gadget. When you interact, building will begin. Items will take out from your inventory. This is a preview of the surface mode. Exchanging gadgets. You know what I wonder? Copy and paste. I wonder if this would work. I mean, only one real way to know, am I right? Please tell me the book is not broken. Okay, thank God. But the question now is, do I got emeralds, or is there a dude around somewhere where I can get emeralds? Because maybe the copy and paste will work. I wish there was a way to strip these without having to actually put them down. But if that's what it takes, well, no, because not at that point. But I don't know. I don't know because I don't know much about these gadgets to really be able to take and tell you, how they work or how they don't work. Is there really no wandering trader? When I want one, there isn't one. But when I don't want them, they're everywhere. I see you. You. Harry. I don't have any of that. I need the one that will like buy a bucket of milk or a bucket of water or something. Because I have what I need to make sugar, but I don't think I have any brown mushrooms. I don't. Those are something I do not have in my repertoire. Um, I definitely don't have potatoes. I have not even come across a potato yet, and I need that for the nature essence seed as well. I didn't put nothing in these yet. Okay. I think I might build a storage building here eventually or something. I don't know. But for right now, I'm going to put a lot of storage into my storage building itself. Or I mean, into my house itself, and call that good enough for now. And I know by the time I find a watering trader, I could have done already put all this in by hand. But I want to know how this works. I want to know if this would do what I want it to do. Trying to get a little bit away from my base so it kind of unloads and then go back and see if a wandering trader appears. It does work sometimes. I don't know what the wandering trader mechanics are, but it does work sometimes. Still just this same one. And he is not easy to please. You know, yeetus to the fetus. I threw that egg to the stars. I am half tempted though to use these somewhere in my build, maybe to give little particles. That's the only reason why I ain't messed with those yet. I thought about maybe, doing a little something something with putting those underneath it or something. I don't know yet. I ain't really 100% decided. But I have been thinking about using those firefly plants or firefly bushes to take and do certain things. Um so yeah. Come on. How much more night do you need it to be for me to sleep? There we go. I don't even know how the audio is sounding on my recording. I think it should be good though, because it should be right about in line with, yeah, right in line with like what you guys are seeing on my stream. So it should be good. Whole bunch of mangled, messy chests. Put all my valuables in there, I guess. Wandering trader. I need one of you for once. And it ain't to kill you. I actually want to trade with you. Oh, from what I did find out though, apparently the wandering traders did get vamp a vamp up. Like they did get their little glamour going on of like supposedly they're more useful now than they've ever been. I don't really see it, but I mean, okay. No, if you want them to really be useful, I'm sorry, this is my personal opinion, then make it where we can keep them around and make it where we can kind of like mess with their trades. Like, I don't know, add some sort of workstation specifically for wandering traders that they're attracted to. And then, whenever we take and break it and put it back, we can change their trades to what we want. And then, that would be nice. Like, that would be ideal. I gotta check and see how charged me devices are. Okay. Did I really just accidentally take off my helmet and throw it on the ground? Oopsies. Um, is that really a block? Nope, it's an entity. That's another way I can tell entities from blocks. Is you see how it disappeared? Yeah, it's an entity. Because chests are classified as entities. Yes, I can do that. Actually, you know what's even easier? Hay bales. Because I do got some wheat. But there is also a cow right there. I just seen him. Where did the cow go? Oh, there he is. I need your milk. Thank you. And then this will allow me to make the copy and paste gadget. Thank you. What all do you got? Okay, I need that. And I believe I can grow these if I wanted to. But I don't know if they have any real use to me. Pale mossy oak. I mean, pale moss block. That does seem quite useful, though. And I do believe I'm going to need some of this. What else do I need for copy and paste gadget? Iron. That's quite simple. And all it needs is 2 redstone. Okay, I got 2 iron right there. I don't know if I got enough in the chest over here to make more, but I can always harvest crops if I need to. I don't got any in there. Okay. Hush my mouth and call me Daffy. I don't got nothing like I'm your broke pappy. I still wish we would have a chance to get more essence on higher tier farmland, but hey. We don't. I'm talking about like essence for other stuff other than just, your common variety Imperium essence. I really don't need an infinite water source because I got one right there. It's called a river. The best part about this farmland though is it technically doesn't need water. So it doesn't matter how far I make it away from that. And also I believe you can jump on this and it won't break nothing. But I'm not gonna take and test that. Which means though I can do some fancy little farms if I wanted to with this stuff. And be just fine. So, yeah. I got three. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all don't take enjoying to watch me play with plants all day. But, as anybody knows, grinding is part of Minecraft. It's just an unavoidable thing that you have to do if you want to get anything done. I do know, however, though, I am going to plant another iron seed. I do believe tertium is what makes it drop more seeds, but I ain't worried about that right now. Because eventually, when I get this all set up how I want to, it should be producing enough to be able to keep me supplied for quite some time. And I only know that from my own personal world that I've played in. Then I only needed like one of each crop and had the maximum of growth accelerators underneath it. And trust me, that thing kept me plenty supplied and plenty in stock. Like I had so much Inferium that it was ridiculous, and it didn't take too long to get it either. All I gotta do is just make sure when I do that, I upgrade the harvester to make sure that it harvests as quickly as it can. And since the harvester does a 9x9, yeah, it's really nice. I should only have to harvest one more time. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. What was I doing now? Oh yeah, trying to move some stuff out of my inventory. I definitely got enough stone essence now that I can do some things with if I want to. Sleep. And now I can do whatever I can do with this. I don't know how this gadget works. Select an area by using the game. How though? I've never used the copy and paste gadget even on Java, so I don't know. Oh my god, it does work. That's so perfect. So does that mean it would also work for slabs? I don't know. But it makes me want to make some slabs and take and see. I'm curious. Okay. Back to top mode. I don't know how I did this before. I don't know how this really works. So does it have to have a solid block to go off of? Don't know. Because it really doesn't seem to. Okay, well, I can rotate it. But that's not very helpful. I was gonna say, I know I got an axe somewhere. I'm going to take and try something. I don't know why this would be a thing, but maybe. No, it's not that. Oh, it's that. Whoa. Well, we know it works with slabs. It's just weird to get it right. Okay, so I got some finagling and fankling and thinkling to figure out. But we know it works. So we know it works. All you gotta do is just put a solid block below it, and then it's good. That's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I mean, could have been worse. Um, and it's a little hankly pankly to figure out, but once you do figure it out, I wonder though, even though it shows only the outline, Let's see if it actually does the whole thing or if it just does the outline. What? Blocks in range clear the area to continue. Okay. Well, let's just do this then, because that should be good for now. It is quicker. I will take it and say that. It is quicker. And it puts it in the orientation I like. Plus, I can do slabs with it. So, I mean, I like it. I really do. Copy mode. Okay, so it shows an outline, but it actually does the whole thing. Got it. That's good to know. And then all I gotta do is come back through here and strip it all, and then it'll be fine. Okay, got it. These tools are very handy. It's just the whole thing of actually like getting used to it and actually figuring out how they work, you know? But as soon as you figure it out how they work, it's not bad at all. I would prefer this any day over putting stuff down by hand because this is quicker. It just doesn't feel like it right off the rip. Anchor. Okay, so the anchor is really good for like you do like I'm doing right now, set it in place. And then you can just literally go like that. And then anchor, clear out anything that's in the way. Okay, this ain't bad. This is quite better and works way better than I thought it was going to. What is in the way? Oh. Eee, can I undo? Is there an undo button? No? Okay. There's apparently no undo button, folks. So be careful where you put your stuff. Then you're going to have to go back in by hand and do this. Because I don't have the destruction gadget, because it's just a copy and paste. Not a tear shit down gadget. Which I probably could make the destruction gadget, and it would be fine. I don't know exactly much about the gadgets. I would have to read the book again. But I do believe there is a destruction gadget that you can do that destroys but gives you back everything that you destroyed. I think. I know the mining gadgets do that same thing. And they require way less durability, but you know, hey. So I wonder if this would work with the walls too then. I don't know. What's blocking me? Oh, you. I'm missing blocks. It's also kind of difficult for my brain to keep track of which is which. Because look how similar these look. At least I don't have to go chop down a whole bunch of trees. At least I can say that much. My whole plan is I want to get this build done before I end this alive. At least mostly done. I know I'm not going to finish the whole damn thing, but I at least want to get some of it done. Woo! I love that. Anchor. And then I can change it again back to cop mode. And then I can literally just go from here to here. Max size is 16 by 16. Okay, so I can do here. And then copy. And it looks like, from what I can tell, that it... my throat! It looks like it does it from like where you're looking at. So like if I'm here or if I like copy here, all it takes and looks like it actually that's where it starts at too, which is not bad. I kind of like that. Not gonna lie, kind of like that. Um, it just makes it a little bit difficult to get used to. Is all. Some more logs. So that means I gotta go down here and do it. And just like that. The floor is done. Now, all I gotta do is go through and strip it. I wish there was a tool for this, but I don't think there's any auto strippers. And if they are, they cost too much. Sorry, y'all. My sense of humor is not PG. My channel is definitely rated in for mature. Or if you're immature. If y'all get the joke, y'all get it. If y'all don't, I don't know why. Mm. Is there like some Mondo axe that does a whole lot of stripping at one time? I don't think there is. I really don't think there is. A lucky pickaxe. Okay, no, doesn't really look like there is. So, regular axe it is. It just, there's, I'm going to be going through a lot of axes. I wonder how much better I used. Not that much. So, it's safe to say I can keep using these gadgets to build a lot of things and never really run out of space. And with the one doing like a stair type thing, I should be able to even use it to make the roof I want it to. And yes, I know there's a lot of people that go, well, that defeats the whole purpose of building because now there's nothing original and da 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 da. But I disagree. I think it just cuts out the repetitiveness, and then you can kind of just go through and do whatever it is you want to do. That's just my personal feeling on it. But I do know that I'm really happy that this copy and paste gadget works really nice. I do want to read the book real quick though, because building gadget, exchanging gadget, that exchanges stuff. I know what an exchanging gadget does. Copy and paste. Interact with one corner of the structure and then interact with the opposite corner. If done correctly, a red box outline will surround your structure. Switch the gadget to paste mode by opening the gadget menu and clicking the copy button. You can then move the outline to a new location to place the structure in the world. Simply interact with the desired location. Cut paste gadget. The cut paste gadget makes moving structures a breeze and works with just the copy paste gadget. To start, ensure you're in cut mode. In the sentence menu, interact with one corner of the structure and then interact with the opposite corner. If done correctly, a red outline. Okay. The structure will not be removed until you click the cut button in the settings menu. When you click cut, the gadget will automatically switch to paste mode and you'll see the block outline. You can now move your structure, so it's pretty much like the copy and paste gadget. The destruction gadget makes clearing a large area very easy. Any blocks cleared will be voided. Okay, we don't want that then. Destruction gadget. Once you're satisfied with the structure, interact on the block to void all the highlighted blocks. They will be fully removed from the world. Be careful, this action cannot be undone. Oh, okay, so it's a destruction gadget. Stairs will build up and away from you in the step pattern. Yeah, so I believe, if I understand how this works, just for demonstrational purposes for y'all, need to make sure I have the right gadget. And then we do that. And then we pick that. And it's not that good apparently. But I wonder though, since it doesn't work. Okay, back to cop mode. So just interact and interact. Copy. Okay, so the copy gadget will work just fine. Okay. Copy and paste gadget is the way to go for a lot of this. Yeah, I don't mind this at all. I know some of y'all might be out there barfing in your mouth, but I'm kind of digging this whole vibe that I got going on here. Like, I like it. I'm really growing attached to it. I'll throw my shield in there because I can't read books with my shield. We'll call this a wood chest. Yep. Son of a Balbazar. Well, now I got crafting tables for days. So, I mean, okay. Let's just throw those into the wood chest. Those into the wood chest. Sleep. And then start building some more. I'm going to have to go get more wood, obviously. But again, these stairs are not staying cobblestone. Just in case anybody out there is freaking the hell out right now. They're not staying cobblestone. Let me just make that perfectly clear. They're not staying cobblestone. This is temporary. That's just so I have an easy way to get up and down. There's a few things in this build that are temporary. I'm kind of starting to dig this though. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I really don't. Because I know there is ways to do it. I just don't know if any of them are really good ways or if they're bad ways. I do know I am going to end this video here because holy cow, I don't need to use up all the storage on my phone. So I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified of all my future uploads and every time I go live. And this has been your boy Dixie Outlaw.